the horn I bought on Amazon, and then this is a kit that I bought at Harbor Freight to install all this. The other thing you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver and a 12mm socket wrench. Inside you're going to find the two horns, the high and the low horn. Inside this bag are all the wires you need to hook this up, two metal plates, and the nuts to attach it to the horn. First thing you're going to do is get the wires ready to attach to the terminals. When putting these metal plates on, just keep them loose until you get everything where you need it, and then tighten it up. To remove this plastic cover, there are 6 fasteners that have to be taken off first. These are really easy to remove. Just find the flat side, shove the screwdriver in there, and lift it up. With this year's model, there's actually 2 horns. I'm going to leave this one alone just in case the other one ever fails. There's not that much space to install this horn, so what I'd suggest is to keep the one horn straight and then put the other one at a 90-degree angle that you see here. This already has the bolt put into it, so you're going to use the same 12mm wrench to unbolt the factory horn and tighten up the new ones. This installation is even easier on older Corollas because there's no plastic cover that needs to be removed. You're still going to use the same 12mm socket to remove it. It's just going to take a little bit more force because of all the buildup of grime and salt. It takes a little bit of effort to get the horn off, but once you do get it off, it has just a male connector on the inside of it. You don't have to use this fancy plastic housing. And right down here is the female connector. It's the same on all the Corollas. You're going to shove both wires into each connector. So this one right here is the 3/8 ring connector. The other connector you're going to need is the 1/4-inch male disconnect. So just line it up and then grab your crimping tool. There's little colors at the top of it. You just line it up with the yellow and then squeeze it. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. You may have to squeeze it a couple times to get it snug. Just make sure to pull at the wires and make sure they don't come out. You're going to repeat this process on the second pair of wires with the 1/4-inch male disconnector. At the end, it should look like this. With this horn, there's no polarity, so it doesn't matter which terminal you connect it to. With the older Corollas, it might be nice if you have a nut and a bolt because this metal plate does not have one of those. I didn't have any of those, so I'm going to be using these plastic zip ties to keep everything together. I can already hear it in the comments, but I've held together more important things with less, and at the end of the day, it's just a horn. When hooking this up, just make sure the bolt goes through the ring connector before you put it on the metal plate. Tighten it up with your wrench, then take the 1/4 inch male disconnect and shove it into the existing horn wire. I like to face this down just in case any water gets in it, it doesn't collect. With the newer Corollas, there's not much space, so I pointed one of them directly down and one of them to the left. Same story with this, you just want to make sure that ring is around the bolt and tighten it up. Then you're going to plug in the 1/4 inch connector, and it's the same story. If you can, try to face it down so water doesn't collect. The last part is you're going to put the plastic cover back on and connect the plastic fasteners. And here's the result. It went from this to this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.